Hi everyone, welcome to Enroute Outdoors. This is my project and it's based on discovering and sharing weekend-worthy trails, discovering Ontario's best hiking trails and weekend-worthy adventures, so within driving distance, which is 2 to 3 hours from the Niagara area, as well as the Greater Toronto area. So you can see here, I've got my Twitter, my Instagram, as well as my LinkedIn. Um, I also have a very image forward template that I've used, which I really enjoyed using. I find that with travel photography in general, people feel inspired by very visually appealing photos. So I really wanted to capture the beauty of the parks through both images as well as videos. So on a blog post, for instance, this one being Pascal, I start with a huge image of one of the parks, and then I do a mixed media content. So I'll use video throughout. For SEO purposes, I've kind of done the trails that we've hiked here, the 2 different trails, and then for readership's sake, I've done a really high-level snapshot of need-to-know information. So the location, trail distance, difficulty, all of that jazz that I get into in the actual content of the blog. So my goal for the blog was to grow my audience following by 5% across Twitter and Instagram. I did hit that goal for Instagram, which is interesting to note because it's so visual forward, of course. I think I was able to use that to my advantage in order to capture the beauty of these parks, use the right hashtags, I guess, and then, of course, mix that with video and images. I've recently started up a TikTok account, which I need to link here. But I found a little niche audience on there for Ontario travel, so I hope to grow that audience as well. I have my About Me page, which goes into detail of why I choose to hike, goes into the need for travel as well as to disconnect amongst the pandemic, the craziness of the pandemic, as well as a little bit of detail about Habs, my sidekick. He's my dog that I hike with. One of my more popular blog posts is my most recent one, which focuses on the 5 must-have travel items for hiking with a dog. For SEO, I think this was my most successful because according to the ask.com website, I believe it was called, people were actually searching for hiking with dogs related topics. So I've got some really great accessories that I recommend based on my experience. But yeah, so I hope this is a good enough overview of my website. I'll go into my copyright, or I won't go into my copyright and my privacy and all of that. All of the images I did take myself though, so I made a point to add my copyright there. But yeah, I hope you have the chance to explore it. Leave me a comment. I'd love to connect. And I had a great time in this class. So thank you guys.